Welcome to Kemble.
Yeah, this is great.
This is where the Red Arrows were based in 1960. That's the original, one of the gnats that they used to use. So that's the old signal square that obviously is now made redundant. So so that's one of the old, before they became the hawk, obviously. So yeah. That's the gnat, and it's the main business here is a plane scrapping business. So as you take off, are you using 08 today? Yeah. So as you take off, you'll see a load of scrap jumbo jets, and
amazing.
It's quite cool. Apparently, they go for about £1 million an engine. Is what they sell them for. So it's good. We're in the wrong business. Right?
We are in the wrong business. Sack radio off.
Yeah, I know.
Right, cup of tea?
Come on then. How's it gone?
It's gone really well.
Yeah?
Yeah, so we left Manchester yesterday evening, flew down on Flybe to Exeter.
Yeah, here we are.
Oh, excellent. Stayed in the hotel at Exeter Airport, and then Nick's business partner and friend Andy drove us to his airfield.
He's Dunkeswell.
And then we got in his
Hughes 500.
Yeah,
it looked great. That, and, that looked like a bit of fun.
It was so awesome.
Was that a hop up to where you picked this from?
Yeah. Eddington Hill,
as he says off his nose.
to write it down.
Brilliant.
Right.
Excellent. Yes.
Let me buy you both a cup of tea then.
Oh well, that's very kind.
Hiya.
Tea would be marvellous, Rory.
3 cups of tea, please.
Yeah.
Welcome to part 2 of Nick and I's flying adventure in his new Eurostar microlight. With brews in hand, there's a chance for me to catch up with one of my YouTube flying pals, Ben Atkinson, who, like me, works on the radio. Ben has been sharing his flying lessons on his own YouTube channel, and although we've chatted online many times, this is the first time we've been able to meet. Well, I'm very grateful to you coming down at incredibly short notice. We were literally about 3 miles to the south, and I was like, oh damn, I forgot to text him. This is my first visit to Kemble. There's a huge hard runway which is almost 2,000 metres long, plus a shorter grass strip and a flight information service on the radio. Nick seems a bit more relaxed now as well.
Feeling good actually, yeah, really good. Really enjoyed that. It was pretty smooth, to be fair, wasn't it, all the way
Very
here?
smooth.
It's a nice place to stop as well.
Ben was happy to give us a tour around the flying school where he's learning, and it turns out their hangar is home to a semi-famous Foxtrot Zulu. So this is the aircraft on the back page of Brian Cosgrove's Microlight Bible.
8th edition. I think it's quite a niche reference, isn't it?
Before we left, we had a look at the training machine, G Girls, a Sky Ranger built by students at an all-girls school.
It's hard to get the rudder right on this, and that's my excuse.
I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. Honestly, that Eurostar you're flying is really easy. Really easy. It needs a load of right rudder on takeoff, like loads of rudder compared to the Eurostar. I did 3 lessons on the Eurostar to start with, and this is a bit more fiddly with the rudder, but other than that I think it's a lot less sensitive on the controls, so it's quite easy plane to learn on.
Landing fee paid then?
All done.
First landing fee with a new plane?
I know. £10 later.
Landing fee paid, it's time to call ahead to our next destination, Halfpenny Green. Hello there, wondering if we can get PPR please? So we're Golf Charlie Delta Juliet Romeo EV97 Eurostar 2 POB from Cotswold Airport, Kemble, 3-4 left hand. Lovely stuff, thanks very much indeed. Cheers, bye. Decent wind, good visibility, 10k, so I think we should go for it.
Rory Air. Very good, Rory Air.
Thank you, nice to meet you.
I do listen. You make my radio seem absolutely just ridiculous.
Well,
so
mine's I cut all the bad bits out.
I love it. I love watching your videos. We're off to Wolverhampton now. So.
That's where we're going.
Are you?
Yeah.
See you there.
Yeah, see you there. Well, there you go. Somebody's watching anyway, that's nice. Right then. So I'm going to fly this leg then?
You are indeed.
That was excellent, lovely to meet Ben, cool guy, and he's really doing really well with his training and his YouTube channel, so check that out. We're going to do our pre-flight checks and set up the GoPros, and we'll see you in the air. Okay, you happy to go?
Ready when you are.
Golf Juliet Romeo 08 grass, take off discretion, test wind 0408 knots.
Taking off, Golf Juliet Romeo. Okay, let's go for it.
short takeoff roll, wasn't it?
Couple information, Golf.
Juliet Romeo changing frequency to Gloucester approach on 128.555.
Juliet Romeo, roger, contact pressure 1029, bye bye.
1029, many thanks, Golf Juliet Romeo. Yeah, I'm gonna ask them to go over the top.
Oh, okay.
Gloucester approach, Golf Charlie Delta Juliet Romeo, request basic service.
Golf Charlie Delta Juliet Romeo, Gloucester approach, pass bench.
Golf Charlie Juliet Delta, sorry, Golf Charlie Delta Juliet Romeo is a EV97 Eurostar from Kemble to Halfpenny Green, currently 7 miles to the north of Kemble, and we're planning on routing direct over your overhead at 3,500 feet on the QNH 1033 direct to Halfpenny Green. Golf Juliet Romeo.
Golf Juliet Romeo, basic service report overhead.
Basic service, Wilco, Golf Juliet Romeo. New call signs.
Yeah,
the curse of the new call sign.
It mixed up. Oh, hang on.
So we are on the second leg of our return pilgrimage to Arclid. We've just left Kemble, which was great. Impressive little airfield. In fact, quite a big airfield, to be honest, with quite a lot of large aircraft there. Ben was saying that they dismantle aircraft and sell off the parts.
Juliet Romeo, request your present position.
Juliet Romeo currently 3 miles to the south of your overhead at altitude 3,300.
Juliet Romeo.
We cruised on, heading towards our next stop, Wolverhampton Halfpenny Green. Last time I was here was with Lizzie shortly after I got my licence. I made a pretty poor job of the landing, so as I set up for this one, I'm hoping it goes a bit better. Golf Juliet Romeo, final to land 34.
Juliet Romeo, runway 34, landing at discretion, wind 350 degrees 5 knots.
Landing Golf Juliet Romeo.
I expect nothing short of an absolute greater.
That's what my wife says.
Halfpenny Green information. Student Golf Charlie India Echo Echo, request radio check and taxi information. Golf November Yankee, report lining up runway 34. Golf November Yankee, lining up 34.
That'll do.
Very nicely done.
Golf Alpha Mike, roger, report final. Final Golf Alpha Mike. Juliet Romeo, vacate left down runway 22.
Vacate left down 22, Golf Juliet Romeo. Oh, I'm gagging for some lunch.
Yeah, I'm hungry now.
I think my treat, Nick.
No, don't worry, we'll sort it. What on earth is that crow doing?
But I think we can get free landing with my landing card here, so we might as well do that, yeah.
QFC, no correction, the QNH. No, you want a QFC, don't you? The QFC 1023.
Well, welcome to Halfpenny Green. Halfpenny Green in your...
Halfpenny.
Halfpenny Green. This is my second visit here. Nice to come back. And nice to have done a slightly better landing than the first attempt.
Final 34.
Oh, Bolco 105, look at that.
Whoa. You've got the chopper bug now, haven't you?
I flipping love choppers.
We got just under half a tank.
Okie dokie.
So, I mean, that is enough, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Well, the aircraft's fuel state may well have been fine, but mine certainly wasn't, so we headed straight for the cafe. While we were there, we met several other pilots who recognised me from YouTube. I'm always keen to meet new people, and feedback on my videos is always useful too, so if you do see me somewhere, please feel free to come and say hello. We chatted to several friendly folk over a toastie and a slice of cake before paying our landing fee in the tower, checking the plane and cameras, and because Nick wanted to fly the last leg into Arclid, it was my turn again to line up to depart on runway 34. Unfortunately, the audio didn't record for this leg of our journey, so we'll charge onwards. It was a straightforward flight to Otherton though. The circuit height there is 500 feet and it's been a while since I've flown one like this. Everything happens a lot quicker and I misjudged a few things. Flew the circuit too tight and found myself turning onto final too high and without enough room to get my speed under control. I made a quick decision to throw this one away and executed a go-around. Fortunately, the second attempt was a lot better and we rolled out on runway 34 with plenty of room to spare. Nick and I had a look around, which included having a good chuckle at the weather forecasting stone outside the clubhouse. But keen to get back for dinner, yeah, I know, thinking about food again. We strapped back in for our final leg to Arclid.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you in the same way that Sean Connery can hear himself.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, rubbish money penny.
Shocking. She'll have to be spanked.
Of course, it was only right for Nick to land his new plane at his home airfield, so I was back to performing my pilot monitoring duties in the right-hand seat as we climbed out of Otherton and pointed Juliet Romeo's nose north once again.
Well, it's been an absolute joy today, Nick.
Yeah, it has.
I've really enjoyed this, and if you buy any more aeroplanes and you want somebody to help you ferry them around, I would be delighted.
Well, we'll see what comes up in the plans over the next 12 months.
And it, you know, all these little trips, you know, and bigger trips. You know, today's been quite a big trip.
Yeah.
It's all good for building confidence.
Absolutely.
In thinking, oh well, I can do this. You know, once you've got your radio license nailed, you'll be even more feeling up for it. There's a Pendolino, look.
Oh yeah. Keep your eye on Mr. Hot Air Balloon as well.
Yeah, I've got him.
Right on our nose, isn't it?
This is Golf Juliet Bravo inbound from the west with 2 miles to run. We'll call overhead.
I brought sun cream with me today, but I never actually thought to put any on. But I think we've probably got away with it because there is a fair bit of hazy cloud. So hopefully.
I hope so. My neck starts stinging later.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. That's where I was feeling it before. I was feeling at the back of my neck when we first set off.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I bought these polo shirts, because you can turn the collar up. It does kills two birds. It helps protect your neck from the sun, and it also stops the seatbelt from rubbing on your neck.
Oh yeah. And that's why I keep tucking this jacket under.
What a fantastic adventure this has been. When we planned this trip, it seemed like something we'd never really managed to pull off because there were just so many moving parts. But we have, and it's been superb fun. So a big thank you to Nick for inviting me to join him, and also a big thank you to everyone else who helped us, especially Andy from AT Aviation. If you're a microlight pilot looking to buy or rent an aircraft, have a look at mynewaircraft.co.uk, where you can contact Nick about financing options and even book a flight in Juliet Romeo yourself. And if you enjoy my videos, please do consider subscribing, and I really appreciate all the comments and likes here as well. Now, let's see how he does with this all-important final landing at his home base, Arclid in Cheshire.
Nerves are kicking in now.
No need to be nervous.
Oh, fine.
If you don't like it, throw it away.
Exactly.
First landing at an airfield in a new aeroplane. Well, home base airfield in a new aeroplane. But your other landings have been spot on, so...
Yeah. Nice and stable. Probably a little bit flat, but I'm happy with it. There we go.
Nicely done.
Nicely done.
Hopped over that bump beautifully. Know what you were worried about?
No, that was absolutely fine, wasn't it?
Congratulations, welcome home.
Thank you.
Look at us making it back in one piece.
I know, can you believe it?
I can't believe it, but I'm bloody chuffed.
Oh, excellent work.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much everybody for watching Rory on Air. Hope you've enjoyed the trip that Nick and I have done today. Epic stuff.
It's been brilliant, been absolutely awesome.
I think we've definitely earned a pint now.
I think you're right, to be fair. I think you're right. Do you enjoy it?
She's a beauty. tea. Absolutely loved it.
Awesome.
Let's do it again.
Definitely.